Well, welcome to 67 Social. I am so happy to have you here.
Oh, thank you for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Yes. How you want me to address you? Just Caprice or
Caprice, C-Rose.
C-Rose?
Yep.
Yes. But what production company?
So Rouse Production.
Rouse Production. How you come up with that name?
This is around the time the whole Stay Woke era was like popping real hard, and I wanted to do something that was kind of like not so much as like, oh, stay woke or black. Like, I just wanted to put a spin on it. So Rouse is spelled R-O-U-Z, but it's really R-O-U-S-E in the dictionary, and it just means to awake from. Because at the time I just been through a lot, and I just always feel like a lot of people I come across, they just in the trends, and we all fall into those trends sometimes, but so Rouse is basically like awake from, Stay Woke Productions.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I just learned something new.
Yeah.
But I like it. It's catchy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's catchy. Dang. Okay, so what all do you do as far as the film, the entertainment industry?
So I'm a writer, director, producer. And everything in between. So from the start of my films to the end of my films, literally, because I just got done editing my feature film Jada, so everything.
Yeah. Okay, and what got you into this journey with the whole screenwriting, directing, production, and everything in between?
Yeah. Once I found out how not easy it was, but the fact that I could do it, I jumped into it. I always was interested in the arts. I've always not so much reading, but it got to be a good book for me to, really read. But I always enjoy being able to cut yourself off from reality and live in something that's not like reality.
Yeah.
So I was always writing. I was always telling stories. And then once I realized my stories that I wrote, I could convert into a script and shoot it. I came across this girl on Facebook who I went to high school with, and I saw that she was doing production. So I was like, you know what, I need to see it, because the way that I learn is I'm first hands-on.
Yeah. So
I asked her if I could come on set with her, and she told me that I could, and I went on set, and I'm like, this is it.
You fell in love.
Yeah. But then I'm like, this not that hard.
Yeah.
The hardest thing is getting reliable people. That's the toughest thing.
Yeah.
And then having people come out working, kind of for free a little bit. That.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Okay, so someone inspired you. So who are your inspirations? Who are some of the people locally or even mainstream that just inspire you? Yes, this is what I like.
There's a few people locally. Honestly, corporate. He's an inspiration because he's actually in a lane that nobody tapped into before, with the narrations and his stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
For it's going on almost 10 years for him doing that type of content.
Yeah.
And so the way that he come up with his stories, I think he's a good storyteller.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is. So he's like an inspiration. Who else locally? Another guy, Dion Werlow. I like his storytelling. I like the way that, I like the passion he put in his acting, because he's a writer, director, producer as well. So he put his passion to his acting and in his work. And then Greg got me dead.
Oh no, it's from Chicago?
Yeah, it's a few of them. Then Sherelle Brown. Okay. The girl who brought me in too, Shaquille Roberts.
Okay.
A few of them, they all inspirations, because we all on the same level, and to see everybody just continue to be at it when it's not easy, that's inspiration in itself. Yeah.
I like that. And then, okay, so I feel like everybody in Chicago is so creative. I personally feel like Chicago has some of the most creative people in the world. Just listen. So like you said, corporate, he got his own spin, but I also feel like you got your own spin too. I feel like that's what makes you so unique. Even with the, like the things you say, I'm like, dang, like how'd she come up with this? So what is your creative process when you are screenwriting, directing, producing?
It depends on what type of project it is. Like if it's a skit, if it's like a skit for the internet, it could be, cause I think I found my niche. Is it niche? That's
Niche.
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 It's probably niche. It's probably, no, I don't know. Anyways, I found what I believe I'm good at online. So, I like to do the videos, like I let a song play and I just reenact it. So typically it'd become from me like just being goofy, listening to a song and just reenacting it. But when it comes to my films, it could be something that's heavy on my spirit. And I just told somebody that I know when I got a good idea because it'll keep coming back.
Yeah.
But if the idea come and it kind of like go away, it's like maybe I'll revisit it. But if the idea is there and it keeps coming back and I know that I'm able to develop it and I can see it from beginning, middle, and end, then I know I have a movie.
Gotcha.
I know I got something that I need to go ahead and just work towards producing.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's typically how it come. Like something could happen and it just spark an idea. Cause sometimes I could just have a scene.
Yeah.
And we could just transfer that scene into like a skit or something. But if I have something that's like, it keeps coming back to me and then I keep developing a story in my head and I got something.
I like that. Yeah. And that's you. Okay, so you just brought something up. You do really good with skits.
Yeah.
You do. It just feels so natural and relatable.
Yeah.
And it's just, listen, yeah, you do. She does skits, y'all, and they are really good, like for real.
Thank you.
But how do you approach character development when you are like who are you trying to reach when you are doing these different skits or even the different movies? How do you develop the character for these personalities?
Skits is not a thought. I don't put much thought into it.
It's just
because it's literally just picking up the camera, doing something stupid. I'm really goofy. Like, I'm really goofy. I'm not a goofy, but I'm really goofy.
Okay, that part.
Mm-hmm. But the skits are completely different than film. So with film, you do have to, and I'm learning this because my goal is to be a better writer, director. Because that's where I want to be. I'm a producer because I have to produce. I'm getting my stuff out.
Right.
It don't matter what's going on. I'm gonna get my stuff out. So that's why I'm a producer. But at heart, I'm a writer director. So what I'm learning is, as a writer, it's very important to, like you say, develop your characters. Because something like in the movie that I just made, Jada. Okay. No spoilers, but if someone was to come and give me money to do it again, I would rewrite the script in a way that really spoke to who the characters, who I made them to be, but enhanced them a lot. It was a scene in a film where the wife, who's married to an FBI agent, thought someone was breaking into the house. So when she got up, she got a tennis racket. No, not even a tennis racket. She got a fly swatter.
Okay.
And she went downstairs with the fly swatter in her hand, like, and saw somebody, and she run down the stairs like, ah! And when I keep looking at it, I'm like, really, would the wife of an FBI agent, would she be so stupid to pick up a tennis racket and not grab a gun? You know what I'm saying? But it's also like something to my writing also because I don't like a lot of hood stuff. Okay. I don't like how a lot of people constantly make these same stories over and over about black people, and do your thing, because it's commendable, but I just want to get away from the stereotype of always painting black people in that light. It becomes like, damn, can we do something else? Everybody thinking the same. We all got that same brain cell telling us that somebody
this is the be all end all. Yeah.
So that's where sometimes I let my childishness play out in scenes, but at the same time bringing the realism because that matters. Bringing the realism to the scene. Like, she's the wife of an FBI agent. She should have a safe in that room. Yeah. And she should have went in that safe and got a gun and went downstairs like, You know,
But
it
see,
should have been.
I feel like that's relatable to some women because I know I've been in situations where it's like, girl, now why would you eat? You know better. Why would you not get the gun? You
Yeah,
know,
like,
so
why would
it's
you bring your
it's
stupid
still
ass downstairs
relatable,
with
and
with a
they
glass
get the
bottle?
you get the crowd going.
Yeah. And you know what? And that's what I like. Because when I let my grandma watch it, I was listening out for her rage, and she was like, "She's such a dummy. She's so stupid. Why was she just stupid?"
But how did that make you feel?
It made me feel good.
Yeah.
Because even if people saying things bad about my characters, I got an emotion out of you, and I did my job. Even if you saying like, she was so stupid. Why would she cheat on? Why would she do that?
Yeah.
Why would she had a good man? Why would she do that? Bingo, I got you.
You got them.
I got you.
Yeah, keep getting them.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
And listen, I've seen some clips. I was impressed.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank
but
you.
But we gonna listen. We gonna get to that part. So okay, how do you balance your vision as a director with like your own personal emotions? Is it easy to separate the two?
I would like for you to kind of elaborate on that question before I answer.
So when you're creating these, the character development for the characters, do you ever sit and be like, dang, this, do it ever hit home, or does it strike something for you? Do you feel like, are you trying to relay a message to the crowd through personal experience, or even not even personal experience, but just from community? Because we're surrounded around a lot coming from Chicago.
Yeah.
So is it easy to separate the reality from the creative process?
That's a really good question. I think I'm getting it. Excuse my delayed process.
No, take your time.
Processor. But so if I'm understanding you right, you saying, is it hard for me to separate what I experience in my real life from when I walk on set and do my directing, or even when I'm behind the scenes doing
Or
my
even writing, yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm learning, again, because this is a journey.
Right.
What I'm learning is that's what's important. I think sometimes I try to run from what I've been through, but if you write what you experienced in the way that you experienced it is real.
Yeah.
And the audience can tell what's real and what's fake. So if you bring in fake stuff to like if you let's say okay, so this is real. So my daughter's father got shot in front of me, and he's paralyzed, right? And I put it in a film, and it was a little bit in Journey, but I changed it because I'm like, this too real for me. I don't wanna live that out. And every time I think about it or I watch it, I'm like, I shouldn't have wrote it that way. I should have just wrote it the way I experienced it, because it probably would have been real. But again, I want to get away from that hood narrative, so I didn't want it to be like, oh, a nigga shot another nigga in a film, but
right.
That emotion that I experienced and that real life experience that I experienced was necessary to put in that scene. And you shouldn't water your stuff down. You got to put it in exactly how you experience it. Of course, beef it up because it's the movies.
Right.
But the experience is real. The way you sitting right here is real. You know what I'm saying? Everything about everybody right now is authentic. So if I was to write something about everybody in the room right now, and let's say I use the cameraman for an example, and I wrote that he may be sitting, everything matter, he may be sitting like this or something. It's the littlest things, but he actually sitting like this,
Yeah.
Like it's the small things that you experience, that you observe, that you should put into your craft because it's real.
Yeah, and people want to feel that.
Yeah, so it was one scene, and then this is another thing I say to people when this get dropped. If you experience something real, be authentic to what you experience, because everybody experienced the same situation in different ways.
Yeah.
So in Journey, it was a situation where me, my mother, and my sister in the movie was having edit. And I got into it with my real family for that film because they like, you always trying to make it seem like you the victim and we just these monsters and this and that. But that's how I experienced it.
Right.
And that's the realest scene in that movie. And when I had the premiere for that for season 1, me and my little sister cried. Like, she was holding me and we cried. She was like, I know. And I'm like, I felt good about that.
Yeah.
And from that point on, I told myself, I won't let what I think will hurt somebody else stop me from creating what I experienced.
Yeah.
I won't do that again.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Living in your truth take you far.
Yeah, for real. You know, so I try my best when I'm about to try to tap into something to try to experience what I'm writing to the best of my ability. Unless I'm just writing some fake shit like science fiction.
Yeah.
Which is what I love. You know, can't hurt nobody's feelings there. It's a fake world, you know. But
yeah. That takes me to my next question. So you got some upcoming projects.
Yeah.
And I'm excited, okay? I'm very excited because I need to see. Again, I've seen snippets, but I'm like, I want to see the whole thing.
Yeah.
So tell us about your upcoming projects.
Okay, so Jada is the latest. Jada is my first feature film. So again, the realism, it's a good movie. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a real good movie. But being around other creatives, it's like, this movie could have been great. Like, it had the potential to be a great movie, but it's a good movie.
Okay.
And I'll take it because it's my first feature and whatnot. But in short, to sum it all up, Jada coming out November, we're premiering it in Chicago, November 9th. So if you're watching this wherever you are and you in Chicago, November 9th, grab a ticket beforehand. We're premiering it November 9th. And it's my first feature. The idea came from, I was around this woman who she was telling me about her husband, and he sounded like a good man to me at the time. And I'm like, well, why you acting stupid? If you got a good man, like, what are you doing? Make that shit work. Make it work. Stop playing. So that kind of sparked the idea of like writing something geared towards the men, because I think there's a lot of good men out there.
Yeah.
And a lot of them get painted in a bad light always, especially black men.
Yeah.
Because I think that's what a lot of people know. But there are good men out there. So Jada kind of caters to the men. Like, we did an interview for the thing with the lead cast and Terry Roseland. Shout out to Terry Roseland and my cast: Shakira Reedus, Ronnie Hudson, Demetrius Lovejoy, Curtis Owens, and so on and so forth. But we did a interview, and they was like, this is around time City Girls up,
Okay.
and Hot Boy, whatever, City Boys down or whatever. But the film definitely catered towards men a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, it kind of shows like the naivety of women and like the gullibleness and, you know, just not appreciating what they had or what they have.
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of times women do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I love the fact that you called her out. Women have to hold other women accountable.
Women got to hold other women accountable.
Yeah.
Like, let's stop that dumb shit.
We do.
Like, let's stop it. That's how we gonna grow. Like, let's stop the dumb shit.
Yeah. And you got to be okay with taking that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. Yeah. So, listen, fellas, check it out, because she got something for y'all, and for women too. I feel like it's a lesson for everybody.
It is. It really is. It really is. And it's a good movie.
I believe you.
It's a good, and I don't, and the thing is, I'm a really tough critic. I want like Journey.
You are.
I barely be trying to talk about Journey, because it was my first thing, and I'm like, you can watch it if you want to, but Jada, you gotta see Jada.
Yeah.
Like, Jada is a really good movie.
It looks,
It's a really good movie.
Yes.
This might be the one for me.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Listen, don't get me started. Okay. So, then you have, now you say you like to step out of the reality.
Yeah.
So you got another film.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that, because I feel like now that one, that's gonna be the one
That's
too.
some Deion Taylor type of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's is it Deion Taylor or Deion Sanders? I forget which one is the one that do the film. He did the movie with Cat Williams and Mike Epps. the blacks, the horror movie, the horror comedy.
I did not
Meet
see
the
that.
Blacks.
I did not see that yet.
No, it's so old.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's so old. So he did that.
They gonna revoke my black card.
So they gonna revoke mine too, cause I ain't get that man last name right.
It's okay. They know who he's talking about.
I love you though. I respect the work you're doing. I watch you every day on Instagram.
I heard good things about it.
But so yeah, it's kind of like that. It's a horror comedy. I wanted to do it in honor of Halloween. I believe in God. Don't get but Halloween is a fun time.
It is a fun
You can just be whoever. Life ain't lifing on Halloween. It's just
you don't
fun.
have to be
like,
serious.
Just have fun. Yeah, let the stress go. Don't worry about work.
Yeah,
Go play with the
we're not
kids.
like doing an extras or anything. We just
we just
living in a fictional
for a day.
Yeah.
Where ghosts exist and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
So this film, but can you tell us a little bit?
Okay, yeah. So Don't Get Out, Get In. That's the name of it. It's a parody. So it's a parody, and it's a couple of movies that we kind of mocking.
Okay.
And one of them being Get Out.
Oh.
Of course, the Don't Get Out, Get In. And another one is being every other horror film where a bunch of people packed up and went away to a cabin for the weekend.
I like that.
So that's basically
that never gets old.
That never gets old.
No,
because it's an adventure and everybody love adventures.
Yes, but it be having some brown people afraid to go to cabins, but.
Hey, nothing but brown people is at this cabin this time. So,
Ooh.
But I've seen it before.
Okay.
So I like filmmakers that's not afraid to step outside of that hood that genre, like to get out of the drama genre and like try something new. So this is me trying something new, because a lot of my other scripts, they all dramas and, but I want to try something new.
This gonna work out for you.
Yes.
I listen. I have no doubts, but I will ask you, what challenges have you faced during these upcoming projects?
Everything.
Do we need to get a tissue? Please don't start.
No, but everything, like, it don't stop either.
Yeah.
It don't stop. It's not even funny. I don't know why the fuck I'm smiling right now.
It's better than crying.
And you know what? It's so hard.
Yeah.
And I be trying to tell my daughter this. She gon' really understand when she get older what I be telling her, because now she be like, what the fuck are you talking about? I just want to go play.
They hear it though.
Yeah, she hear me, but it's hard if you do nothing, and it's hard if you do something.
Yeah.
But I be telling her, you just do something.
Pick your difficult.
Yes, do something. Don't do nothing, because either way you go, the road gonna be hard.
Yeah.
But do something. But when you're doing something, the devil gonna come and he's gonna attack you so hard in ways that, cause he know you. He know you just like God know you. So he know if you got an anger problem. He know if somebody, if your actor gonna show up 4 hours late to set when y'all like 3-4 hours away in a location that costs $1,500 to book. And now y'all only got 6 hours left to film, and y'all got like 7 pages to shoot that day.
Yeah.
He knows.
Yeah.
And he's coming.
Yeah.
So, but the greater the attack is, and this is what I've learned younger, and I try to walk in that, but sometimes my faith be wobbly and my doubt be strong sometimes. But the greater the enemy attack is, the bigger you know your blessing is.
Yeah.
Because people say that for little things. My food stamps ain't come on, but God, because the devil was trying to keep me from getting my food stamps. No, how about you getting attacked like the devil don't want you to go to school, to do this, to meet this person, to learn these things, because he know what's greater for you. Like, let's not play the blessings of God or downplay them. Some things be, and to each his own. I'm not downplaying nobody's situation or hard times, but the attack is greater, and it's always in your mind. People could see you and think, oh, she cool, she good, but the attack is always in your mind.
Always.
And it's greater when it's in your mind. Because you can have external, like, things that come up. And sometimes it's not even the devil, it's just life.
Yeah.
Life happened. You may have forgot to put your application in for your redetermination for your food stamps.
You
That's why they didn't
you
come
may not
home.
be calling them every
You know
morning.
what I'm saying? You didn't go down to the office.
You ain't waking up
That's not the
7
devil.
a.m.
That's you.
to handle your business.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's you. That's not the devil. Don't blame the devil for that. Don't even give him that satisfaction. It's you.
Yeah.
But when the attack is great, I'm saying like from your family, because my mom is very creative.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she ever will tap into it, or if she ever have tapped into it. But she probably try to fuck me up for saying this, but we come from a long line of overthinkers. So
Okay.
we could play out a whole scenario in our head. But you know what the opposite of that is? It's creativity. Because if you could play out a whole scenario, your nigga ain't call you. Now you thinking, he over there with that girl I saw him with that day, and he was at work and this and that. And I know he was, and he probably having sex with her right now. He just finished. Now he probably smoking his cigarette. But you know what you can use that as? A movie.
A movie.
You can write that shit down. It's not always, you know what I'm saying? People, but the devil will keep you in a space to make you think this is all you could use with that. But even my grandma is an overthinker like that. And I just think like they have creative minds the way the fuck they could play out scenarios. I can too. But I write it down.
And make
That's
it
why I say
monetize
it could be a scene. You know what I'm saying? I write it down.
Yeah.
And those are gifts. But you could use your gift for good and you could use it for bad. Like a prophet. A prophet could come and manipulate the word that was given to him, or he could go and tell the word for real. Everybody got gifts. It's how you use your gifts.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So that's it, girl. I forgot what the question was, but I hope I answered
No,
it.
but you just preached.
Oh, okay.
Dang, listen. I know that they tapping into the reels, the movies, the skits, but what you say out your mouth, just and I need y'all to know this not even like for the camera. This is really how she talk. it just be so, it moved me.
Aww.
So yeah.
Glory to
Listen,
God.
do you feel like women face different challenges in the film industry versus men?
Yeah, and I just realized that because I used to be like, no. I got interviews where I said no to that question because I wasn't up there. I wasn't around people. But yeah, people don't listen to women a lot on set. You telling them to do stuff, you telling them when to, but you have to be an asshole. You got to be a bitch. You can't go around wanting people to like you. You got to call and tell them, I need you here at this time and that time, and that's it. You can't be afraid to let a motherfucker go, to fire somebody. You can't be afraid to move on. Like, you can't be, like, as a woman, and it sucks. Because who want to walk around strong and cocky like that all the time? But that's what I learned, that you have to, you know, you got to walk in a little bit of masculinity to navigate in the industry, but still be soft at the same time. Because being soft will get you in the room.
But then be firm.
Yep.
I love it though. Balance.
Yeah, balance.
Yeah. Yeah. I can see that. See that. Okay. Dang. And I feel like you do that well though. I feel like you have a good balance already.
I do.
You do. So you must be going places.
Glory to God.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that happen. We'll be back on this couch soon.
The comfy couch, the 67.
It's comfortable. Is it comfortable?
Yep.
I hope so. Thank you. Ty, he cleaned it and fluffed it out. Oh my gosh. Okay. So now, what was it, like a year or two ago, there were a lot of actresses. I didn't hear a lot of actors complaining, but I heard a lot of actresses complaining about not getting fair pay for their movie roles, different films that they were on, specifically like Monique, Taraji P. Henson. When you hear stuff like that, does it like discourage you from going into the film industry? Because that was a big thing.
No, it just make you want to
go harder.
No, just research and know what you're talking about when you walk in the rooms, and making sure that you got some people around you that that could guide you properly. You know.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true. That is true. Oh man, what do you see in the film industry that you feel like should change?
I don't know. Money. Give me more money. Give me some money.
That's what they were saying. They was like, "Where's our pay?"
Give me money to pay them.
Yeah.
Like, give me money to produce.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I'll get it done.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not in the thick of it like that. I don't necessarily know. Right now, everybody experience is different, and I haven't experienced anything that I'll say, like, this absolutely needs to change. Because I'm under the umbrella of my own company right now. Keke Palmer was just saying something like that, like, the power of ownership.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I'm saying give me money, because I will own my stuff, and I'll, pay people to do what I need them to do.
Yeah.
So I'll collaborate with some people and work with them, but I'm not working for anybody. I'm building my company.
Yeah.
Yeah. So give me money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me money.
I was just about to say, what advice would you give? Ooh, what was you about to say?
Just give me my money.
Ooh, what's yay! Oh my gosh, that's funny. Listen, so let me tell you. Okay, this is off subject. My children did that to me.
Uh-oh.
I had no idea about this.
Did you whoop them?
I was pissed off. I said, "Go to bed," because I'm up there clapping for them, and then I said, "Give me my money," and then I did it all goofy. And they just sitting there looking at me. I was so mad. I was like, this is a mean game. This is bullying. And the school teaching about like anti-bullying. I said, this is bullying right here.
Did they record you?
Yes, they did.
Girl, yes. Because everybody that get gat, they know they about to get gat, so it ain't that funny. But when you get gat and you don't know you getting gat.
I was pissed off.
Yeah.
Pissed off.
Love it.
Listen, then I had to come back and be like, okay, y'all, I was sour.
Wake up.
I was a sore loser.
Wake up,
y'all tried to make me laugh. It wasn't funny.
Yeah.
Listen, okay. Yeah, I'm still salty about that.
It's
though.
okay.
Yeah. Okay. Ms. Caprice, what advice, although that's pay, but what advice would you give to aspiring young children who do want to be into film? They want to be a director, they want to be a screenwriter, they want to be a director. What advice would you give to them?
Number one, don't do nothing nasty for nobody if they ask you to do it. Because people will finesse you and use your gullibleness and your willingness to be in this industry, and they'll manipulate you and ask you to do things, and be aware of how people talk. Read the Bible first. Trust God. Get with God and let him guide you. First of all, that's first and foremost. And then right after that, don't let nobody let you do nothing, make you do anything nasty because they got an opportunity for you.
Yeah.
And if you feel like you got to do that, then you shouldn't want to be in the room.
Yeah.
You shouldn't want to be with those folks. And this industry is all about, everybody in this industry got the gift of gab.
Yes.
So they know how to sell you a dream.
Yes.
And if you don't have your own drive and your own passion to work or to learn how to work or learn how to get things done, you might be, this for kids.
Yeah.
You might want to get with some people that got your best interests at heart. So those are the first things. Number two, hone in on whatever it is you want to do. Like if you're an actor, act and go hard in acting.
Yes.
If you are focus on one thing at a time. Unless you want to do what I'm doing, then you have to learn things along the way, but know what it is that you want to do. You see, I keep referring back to I'm a writer and a director, I'm a producer because I have to be.
Right.
But I'm honing in on my craft because whenever I get to that sweet space where I've made it for myself, I'm going to be writing and I'm going to jump on set to direct. But I'm going to master those things. I'm learning these other things because it's going to help me get there.
Right.
But build a community, build a team, and just never stop. Nothing is nothing is a failure, for real. Everything that you do, everything that you try, it builds to your resume.
Absolutely.
So keep trying stuff,
Absolutely.
doing things. But yeah, just hone in on your craft, focus on that one thing and polish it up and be really good at that one thing.
That is true.
Yeah.
That's true. I'm gonna take that advice for myself. Okay, dang, that was good advice. So where can they find you?
So I'm on Instagram at Rouse, ROUZ_productions. I'm on Facebook, CE Rose. I'm on TikTok, I think.
You think?
Yeah, but I'm not really like
You're not a TikToker?
It's hard to navigate these social medias. Like people like, we need to see you more, and I'm like, I'm writing. They like,
Yeah.
it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Fuck you mean? So it's just a lot of that.
Maybe in the future you could have like opportunities for interns, young interns.
Yeah, because right now I should have gave somebody my phone to get some BTS of me real quick. Somebody want to grab this for real, for real? Can she come and grab this phone before we go?
Who? Which one?
Miss Lady right there. Oh, it's too late. All right. Well, yeah. So you you can find me, but that's what I'm saying. Like the industry crazy. You gotta work even when you working, and when
Yeah.
you working, you gotta work and work. You know?
That is true.
Yeah. So social media these days is currency. Cause I hear people saying, producers saying, well, how many followers they got? If they ain't at that 50 or that 100, they probably not gonna book you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because social media just mean a lot these days. So
It does.
You gotta be active, and I'm the type of person I hate being on social media.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you, I've been seeing more people rotate your movie than you.
Oh damn.
So it's working. It's working in your favor. No, that's a
Yeah.
good thing. That means
Oh.
people are supporting
Yeah.
you. When listen, if I get on Facebook right now, I'll probably see your movie.
That's amazing.
It is. So what you say, God has the last word.
Always.
Yeah, always.
Yep.
Yeah, you got this.
Yep.
Thank you for coming to 67 Social.
Thank you.
One more time, give them your social media handles.
Okay, straight out.
Yeah.
Okay, I could be reached on Instagram at Rouse_productions, YouTube, Rouse TV, and Facebook, CE Rose.
Love it.
Yeah.
67 Social.
Yeah.
Miss, I'm going to call you C Rose. I like C Rose.
Yeah.
Yes, I like that. I feel like that fits you.
Oh.
Dream Irene, thank you for tuning in. 67 Social. Peace.